Hi guys, it's time for a new pattern. Pattern-collections.com. Make sure you got that dash in there. Pattern-collections.com is where you're going to find today's pattern. Pattern focus. Scroll down to find the pattern of the day, which is going to be this one, Ukeflow. Looks like Melinda Barlow has already made a video on that, so that's a good one. Always a good resource. Melinda is really good. I like her style of teaching. And it looks like she's used it maybe, yeah, it doesn't show it on there. I'm not sure exactly where she's used it, but anyway, I'm sure it's in her video somewhere. This is one of our lovely Nicole Dreyer's patterns. I'm going to click on it until it gets bigger so I can zoom. That's a trick for you too. If you don't click on the actual pattern and get the file to load, when you zoom, it's all pixely because the thumbnail isn't as good as the actual artwork. So first thing we're going to do is draw a little fusky shape. On top of that, on the curvy outside curve of that, we're going to put two little arches. Around that arch, we're going to draw a teardrop type shape. However many fits along there. Then on that teardrop, we're going to make a little curve. And you'll notice that that curve is not in the same place on each one of those. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you end up with that curve. It just gives it a little dimension. And then in between these, we're going to put a little leafy shape, kind of like as if the teardrop was there, but you don't see the bottom part of it, so it's just going to be the top part. And then inside this little shape that you made here, you're going to put a little circle and fill in here so that it's nice and dark right there. And then where are we headed? And that's it. So here's the sample. There we go. And I really like this on being used on top of Nicole's signature sort of wormy shape. She likes doing those. I think that looks like it's fun. I'm not sure what I want to do quite yet, but I'm going to turn on my light and I'm going to give her a go. I'm wondering, template number 2 for this last week, because we're going to have this same template for 3 weeks. Just because Nicole's on vacation and she didn't put 3 templates up, she just put 1 template, or maybe Enid does the templates, I'm not sure. But the template is overlapping stacks of triangles. I'm going to give that as my inspiration as to where to put this little pattern, but instead of my triangles being straight like that, I think I'm going to do them in a gotta grab a paper. What do I want to draw on today? I guess I'm drawing on that color. Okay, so I'm going to be inspired by this. I'm not going to follow it exactly. I'm just going to be inspired by it, and I'm going to, oh, I hate when I do that. I open my pencil sharpener on the empty the crumbs end. So I got a lap full of pencil shavings. I don't like when I do that. That's user error. It has nothing to do with my pencil sharpener. Okay, so I'm going to take this as inspiration, and I'm going to make a sort of a triangle here, just smaller, and maybe one, maybe over a little bit, and then maybe one here, just 2 overlapping triangles. but I'm not going to do them square or pointy. I am going to actually do them curvy. So I'm going to start here and I'm going to make a kind of a curvy triangle shape like that. Oop, that didn't line up very well, but that's okay. And then here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make a curvy triangle shape like that. Look a bit like candy corns or something. That's my inspiration shape. That's where I'm going to put my little Ukeflow shapes on the outside of that shape. And then I think I might, I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do quite yet, but I'm going to put them here. So let's put one here, two, like that, and then teardrop shapes. Like that, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're kind of curvy, but that's okay. Curvy's fine. And then, let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. And then a little bit of a curve here, like that. And then we want a little leafy infill sort of a shape here. Like that. And then here, these ones get a little circle like so. Okay, that's good. I think I want to maybe fill this in. And then she shows this filled in here. Give that kind of an anchor like that. All right. Excuse me for just 1 second. I need to close my door. My son just came home and making some noise, so I'm going to just close that door so it doesn't distract me. You guys might not even hear it, but I do. So I'm back. Okay. Maybe one here. A little bit bigger, perhaps. Play with scale. Let's make this one a lot bigger. Whoop. That one's going a weird direction, but that's okay. It's kind of a scoopy shape. With a circle in it, like that, and fill in here. Like so. That's pretty. I like that. I think one here. If I do it here, I can kind of disguise this weirdness I did there by doing that. Something like that. Fill this in. This is a fun little one. It gives me just enough interest to make my brain work, but it's easy enough that I don't stress over it and get all weirded out. That's when you can get into that flow state. If the pattern's too easy, you get bored. If the pattern's too hard, you get anxiety. You don't want either of those things. You want the pattern to meet your, I think I want these, I want a curl on these ones. To meet your skill level. So if you're trying to do patterns that are harder than you can actually do, that's not a good thing. You actually want to start with easier patterns and then work your way up to the more complex ones. This one's a pretty easy one, but some people might find it difficult. They might have a hard time making this teardrop shape. You'll notice that some of my teardrops are not teardroppy. I didn't like the ends of this one, so I just, embellished a little bit. I'm going to put one more here. And I do like them filled in with the dark right there. I'm just going to start with it that way. See the teardrop shape, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger because that's easier to draw for me. It's like that. But if I'm not thinking about it, it needs to come down, kind of down and out, and then around and up. If I'm not thinking about it, I end up being just a curve on this side, which is okay. This one's just going to have 3. So that's going to get a little bit of coloring in right there. The base, that little shape. Okay. I like that. And then I think I want to actually make these triangles into kind of like Nicole's wormy shape that's on her sample. And that would be in there. Like that. And then I was going to put the stripes like Nicole did, but I'm not feeling the stripes now that I've looked at it this way. What I am feeling though is maybe a little extra thick right there. Like that. Yeah. And then maybe coming across the bottom here. Something like that. Okay, that's making me happy. And then maybe coming this way. That and down here. So I wanted to make these shapes to have some dimension, some thickness to them. But I was going to make that curvy thing, but I decided not to. I really like this like that. Okay. So now I'm going to shade. Anywhere there's an overlap. And then I think I'll come in, since I'm on a toned tile, I'll come in with my white and do a highlight. And that'll really make a difference, I think. Okay. That's on top of that. And this is on top of there. Right, right. That's gonna have some shadow there. And then the shape itself, I want a little bit of shadow across here, I think. Like that. Yep. Okay. And then all of this, as that little petally thing is on top of all of that. Like that. Okay, and then this shape needs some form, so a little bit around like that. and right here. Something like that. Oh, I'm happy with that. Okay, good. Glad I'm happy. Put a little highlights on this little guy. Like that. And right in this bend. And right in this bend. Like so. And then I want, oh, I didn't do the dark in here. Needs just a little. And I'm going to do super white right in there. See if you can see that. I'm not sure. And I'm feeling like I want a little pop of color, but not a lot. So I think I'm going to get my red pen, because it's feeling red to me. Is that red? Yep. And I'm going to put red in these little dots right there. Don't know why black and white and red is such a combination that's just I don't know. There's something about black, white, and red. Is that enough red? No, I want this to be red too. Yeah. That's what I want. Channel my inner Nicole. Nicole likes to do pops of red in her drawings as well. Okay, so how is it going to live? It's going to live this way. And I'll put the name Ukeflow. Ukeflow. There we go. That was fun. I enjoyed myself. Now mine looks totally different than Nicole's, and that's cool. That's the way it should be. Yours should be unique to you. Alright, you guys have a really great day. Hopefully this week goes well for all of us. Keep Nicole in your thoughts as she travels. And we will see you tomorrow, okay? Have a great day. Bye-bye.